Because when y'all was, because guess what? When the Aztecs was here, it was fruit here. It wasn't no flies. Wasn't no rats. Wasn't none of that daggone roaches. It wasn't nothing that could cause malaria or disease. None of that. The damn white man came and brought that over here for y'all. Brought the rats, the possums, and raccoons, and all of that wild stuff over here.
You gotta tell me, I was in Mexico, out of the country for a whole month. Big difference in my health.
Big difference.
As soon as I flew into Dallas,
started getting sick. Ugh.
Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the, I'ma walk that. My nationality is Israelite, I got a way into heaven. James 2:1 with the 7, without the works it's dead. We dwelling on 1 Peter 4 and 11. I let the words go ahead and spread, we installing in light to raise up all the dead. Yeah, I'm walking by faith, not by sight, but I know in my mind that I still see the light, so I know where I'm going. I discern both times, yeah, the law is the apple of my right eye. Yeah, we seeing what's hidden, this ain't no I spot, couldn't hop on the beat for the spiritual ride. Cause you're staring at the picture with an evil eye, by phone just to cover in the back of the mind. But we watch the
Give me the book. Job chapter 4 and verse number 7. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 15. Give me the Isaiah first.
Book of Isaiah chapter 28 and verse number 15.
Give me the book
because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Say what?
We have made a covenant with death.
What my people did?
We have made a covenant with death.
All of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all make covenants with death. Y'all sign your life off for it, right? Y'all sign up to die. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about life. Y'all think all this is riding around in a damn one of the so-called white man's nice cars, right? Riding around because you got a Hellcat, right? Yeah, it's gonna be in hell, burning like a cat, wailing like one in the daggone alley when his leg get broke, right? Because y'all think it's a game. Because you make a covenant with death, Reed.
Gone. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. And with hell are we at agreement.
And with the grave, you're at agreement. You're okay to die. You cool with getting put on a goddamn shirt. You cool with they're gonna get in a long live in somebody's bio. You cool with teddy bears, lit candles, your mama crying outside on the daggone corner. Talk about something, my baby, you cool with that.
And the balloon release.
And the damn balloon release. Release the damn doves. Light the lanterns and let them fly in the air.
Gonna eat at the repast.
If they go eat at the repast and turn up, talk about something, yeah, I miss my dog, and you drunk, Henny bottles and damn ounces of weed.
And setting up GoFundMe's because you ain't got no insurance.
Because you ain't got no goddamn life insurance. Setting up GoFundMe's, man. Right?
All the corner.
And they put the liquor in the casket.
I know you saw them East Indians on the corner Allsbury.
Smash!
At the sign, trying to get their daughter buried.
Trying to get that. No, those are the East Indians? Oh, it's a car.
Sure.
Yeah, they said por favor. That's speaking Spanish. But guess what? That's because the fact of the matter is they don't beg like that though. They wasn't begging like that all the time. I seen them months ahead before trying to get funds to get the medicine to get their son help. And then their son died. They wasn't able to get the money up. You know what I'm saying? That was Issachar. Now they need help paying for the funeral. But to that point, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. They cool with death. They made a covenant with the grave. They in agreement with hell. Can you read?
Gone. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through,
hey, brothers.
it shall.
How y'all doing? Y'all believe in the words of God? Y'all believe in the Bible? Yeah. Y'all got a moment to come back and hear about it?
Yeah, my brother's on the phone.
All praise to the Most High. So when you come back, just hear 2 scriptures when you come back. Oh, with it. Yeah.
Gone. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge.
They made what?
We have made lies our refuge.
Nah, the world not gonna end.
We have made lies our refuge.
Now, all I need is money.
We have made lies our refuge.
All I gotta do is sign a deal, my life gonna be alright.
We have made lies our refuge.
Make lies your refuge, man. You make the daggone feel-good doctrines of the pastor your refuge, man. These lies. Read.
Gone. And understood falsehood.
And under what?
Understood falsehood.
And understood the falsehoods, man. understood these false tales, these fables, right? The lies. You trusted in them. You believed in them. Right, Kiri?
We have hid ourselves.
You have hid yourselves under these falsehoods, right? Nah, God gonna cover me, not my Jesus. Like my pastor's been preaching for 40 years, saying that all I gotta do is be a good person, right? You giving a person a whole damn pork plate, talking about some, oh yeah, I did my good deed for the goddamn day, right? Read.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay Zion for a foundation, a stone.
Good drop. Give me that right quick in the book of Isaiah. Job chapter 4 and verse 7.
Book of Job chapter 4 and verse number 7.
Bring it out.
Remember, I pray thee.
Hey. All right, rush to the school. They went to the school fast. It's all good, bro. You want to take a flyer right there? Yeah, take a flyer fast. Get the brother a flyer. Bro, where the flyer is at for the brother? Okay, he got it right there. Hey, long story short, my brother. Hey, we the Israelites. I'm coming. Israelites, we all of us. By nationality, we ain't black, we ain't African American, we God's chosen people. We the Israelites, bro.
Like truth, freedom, kingdom, and justice allows our Father, the Father of the universe, the Father of love.
The Most High God, His name is Yahweh. He's the Father of us, and He's our God, not nobody else's. Gotta read you that one scripture before you go. Just give me that right quick in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. Let me just read you that one scripture.
The book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse number 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
In the midst of Israel, all these people that the America calls on this side right here. The Most High God called us this. We are Israelites from these tribes. He said He's in the midst of Israel, read.
And that I am the Lord your God.
He's what?
I am the Lord your God.
Yours possessive, read.
And none else.
He ain't nobody else's God. The God that created the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, the damn birds, the bees, everything in this earth. He's the Lord, your God, our God, and none else. Right?
I need to come back. I need to teach you more about that.
On that flyer right there, it's a link on there. Got YouTube videos, all that, brother. Subscribe, learn. If you got questions, come back. We here every Saturday, bro.
I get you on Instagram or something.
Yep, it's on there too. All right, brother. Yeah, Facebook, all that, brother. Everything. Be safe, brother.
Love y'all, man.
Love you too, King.
Y'all stay safe.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, real quick, man.
Hey, what's your nationality?
What's going on? What's your nationality, man? Hey, for sure you got moments moment for the words of God. For sure.
Well, tell my mom to grab my phone.
You tell your mom to grab your phone? All right, well, come on back, brothers. Come on back.
Job chapter 4 and verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Or where were the righteous cut off? Hey, you got, excuse me.
Sorry, I'm running really late.
What's your nationality?
Mexican.
You gotta come hear the words of the Lord, sisters.
They all on
All praise to the Most High. What's going on, brother? All praise, all praise. What's your name? Antonio. Hey, I'm Anthony, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
It's my plantation name, Antonio. It's crazy word. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you said your nationality is so-called Mexican, right? You see Mexican on this side of the board right here?
Yeah.
Where you see it at?
Right here, Mexicans, Aztecs.
Aztecs. If you look right across from that, what that word say over there? Issachar. You know who Issachar was? Issachar was a child of Israel, man. Right? The child of the man named Israel. Right? Give me whatever you got. Like what?
It's the book of Genesis. Go ahead.
The book of First Chronicles, chapter 12 and verse 32. And the children of Issachar. And the children of Issachar.
The children of Issachar, who America would call so-called Mexican. Right? Read.
Which were men that had understanding at the time.
Had what?
Understanding at the time.
Read.
To know what Israel ought to do. The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren at their commandments.
At their commandments, man. Right? So Issachar, man, they understood the time. This your family right here? Hey, for sure the whole family can hear one moment about the Bible. La Biblia, La Forever. Don't say tribos. Right here. Right? Because you will fit right that tribe right there. Right? Yeah. What happened? You know history about so-called Mexico?
Some history.
That's your mama?
Yeah.
Mama, Uno momento.
Escucha la Biblia.
Right. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We out here showing our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right, who we are according to God in the Bible. Y'all believe in the Bible, right? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But do y'all see yourself in the Bible? Who would that man be right there? Y'all know who that man is? God. It's God? Or what the word called Jesus?
Jesus, yes.
Right. So you see yourself on this side of the board. The son said that y'all would be so-called Mexican, right? But this is what the society call you.
Right.
The colonizers.
Right.
The conquistadors. Right. These people that came over there and made you, and forced Spanish on you, right? And made you worship daggone Catholicism and all these things, right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy to the 28 and verse 49. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse number 49.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from one end of the earth, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
So, what people came over to so-called South America, right? And what man was that came from that came and landed in South America in 1492? You don't remember who that man was? It's a day that they pinned behind his foundation of the so-called Americas. This man named Christopher Columbus, right? He came over there and saw the Taino Indians, right? The Tainos, right? And the Aztecs, right? And he came over there in the name of that man right there. He came with that image, right? As swift as the eagle flieth. Now, what's America's biggest mascot, the icon? The what? The eagle. They say it's a nation that's going to come from afar. They came on them boats from a far land that nobody knew. As swift as the eagle flieth, read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Because before y'all start speaking Spanish, I didn't speak Spanish. I spoke a whole other language, right? When the Spaniards came to so-called Mexico, they forced Spanish on y'all. And Catholicism. Right? Keep reading. That's why I got that rosary. That's a forced religion that they put on you. They said that you can't worship. You know, they said a God that's not seen is a God that's not worth worshiping. That's what the Europeans said.
But you see other things through other ways.
See, look, that's what they said. Because if you can see it through your way, but your way didn't matter to them.
No, not that way. I'm saying like there's actual things that happen that make you believe your own way. There should not be no one religion.
But guess what? It shouldn't be. But guess what? They made that for you to be in their religion. And guess what? They killed a lot of so-called Mexicans and Aztecs because they said we're not doing that. That's not how God. That's not how God.
I'm raised Catholic. But I don't know really what Catholicism is.
Oh, see now, you know what's crazy? The word Catholic is going into universal, right? Meaning that's what the whole world can do. Well, you know what? The Most High God said, guess what? We're supposed to worship Him. His people got to worship Him. His people. He chose us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
We're all a nation.
We all the nation of Israel. Us. We the real Israelites. We the real Jews in the Bible, right? Where's that? Catholicism, right? You got Islam. These are a list of man-made religions, right? Jehovah's Witness, Seventh Day Adventist, Baptist, Pentecostal, Islam, Muslim, Rastafarianism. All of these came from so-called white men. These are all denominations that came from Catholicism, right? I'm Catholic, or I'm Baptist, or I'm Mormon, or I'm a Seventh Day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness. All of these things stem from what Catholicism was put on your people.
Right.
Not just your people, but our people. Christianity is a denomination of that.
Right.
But keep reading on that.
Well, we gotta head out, guys. I gotta go meet my other side of the family. I'm not trying to be rude.
I understand. Finish reading that. Let me finish reading this for you.
Sure.
Okay. So in verse number 50.
Can I read you one more and can I ask you a question? What form of transportation happened to the so-called Spanish go into captivity? What form of transportation did they get taken on? When the so-called Europeans came to so-called to South America, right?
I don't know.
Over here in North America, what form of transportation? You don't know?
I mean, a lot of people, like what they came into.
Yeah.
A lot of people came in the train.
They came in a train, or they went on boats.
It was both.
It was boats.
Both. Well, yeah, boats were first at that point. Yeah,
but it was
then
boats. They
train.
had trains at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? During that time before they had trains. They had ships.
We made it.
Right? Finish reading that.
Verse number 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
They didn't care about the older people.
Nor show favor to the young.
They didn't care about your babies neither. They came over here, put you in shackles, put you in chains, and then did this. Go to that 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now Egypt is synonymous with bondage and slavery. The children of Israel, if you read about it, they was in slavery in Egypt. When they left out of Egypt, what they do? They walked out of Egypt through the way of the Red Sea. So Moses is prophesying this to the children of Israel while they're in the wilderness, saying, if you kept God's commandments, you'll be on high, right? But is the Spanish, the blacks, and the Native Americans on high above these nations right now? No, we sat low. They over here deporting us just for speaking the language that they forced on us.
Or just for looking.
Just for looking a certain kind of way. They doing that to us. So they putting us. So Moses saying that, guess what? You Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Israelites, hey, the Lord said that we did not keep His commandments. This curse is going to come upon us. AKA, we're going to go back into Egypt. AKA slavery by what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
On a train.
With ships.
Now we're going to walk.
With ships.
We're going to send us back to Egypt, right? AKA slavery on ships, where you're going to get shipped back to damn Spain, right? You're going to get shipped to Portugal. You're going to get shipped to Cuba. You're going to get shipped to Venezuela.
Brazil.
You're going to get shipped to where? Brazil. We're going to get shipped all over the damn world by ways of ships, right? And what?
By way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We're going to see the land of the Aztecs, the Incas, the Mayans no more, read.
And there ye shall be sold.
What's going to happen?
Ye shall be sold.
People sold people. What race of people sold people? Huh?
The whites.
What'd you say? The whites. The Europeans. They sold so-called Mexicans. They sold the so-called Negroes. They sold the Native Americans. Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
What did the Lord call the white man?
Your enemies.
What did the Lord say?
Your enemies.
Because the white man was y'all enemy.
Right.
Y'all was killing the white man. You ever heard about Galvarino? Oh man, you ever heard about Galvarino? Hey, so let's say he was the Spanish Wolverine. Right? He got his hands cut off by the Europeans, and he went back to his tribe, the Mapuche tribe, and said that if we bow down to these white men, y'all hands gonna end up like mine. So you know what he did? Put swords in his hands, and guess what? He went back and slaved the daggone Europeans, and guess what? Got his people free. Right? Free.
It's the encomienda system in Mexico was a labor system where Spanish colonizers.
What?
Spanish colonizers.
Damn Spaniards, read.
Were granted rights to demand tribute and labor from indigenous people.
The indigenous people were who? Aztecs. Right?
In specific territories. In theory, the encomienda, or Spanish colonizer, was obligated to protect and Christianize.
Do what?
Christianize.
What is Catholicism?
Christianize.
What is the rosary bead?
Christianize. Their assigned indigenous population. And practice, the encomienda system often developed into forced labor.
To do what?
And forced labor.
Forced labor. Read.
Exploitation with indigenous people, subject to harsh conditions and little compensation for their labor.
And they still do that today. Right. They still do that today. They still force that labor on us. That's why so-called a lot of Spanish people, they come into America and they gotta work for cheap. Because a lot of them they ain't got their legit they got the visa. They ain't got the visa, so they gotta work under the table. They can't get a good job. They gotta grind from the bottom. That's why they work for cheap like that. They still do that today.
And something they'd do is they'd go pick people up to work, and to not pay them, they'd call and get them deported.
They'd call and get them
for free labor.
For free labor. That happening to anybody else? That happening to anyone else?
I don't know, it's just going through.
It's happening to our people. Right. And that's what the Most High God said, right, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. If we kept His commandments, right, we'll be blessed. We'll be the head.
All that is coming down now. If you see, we're being run by a president who only
15 and 5.
Yeah, only this president is saying it's not a racist thing. America's not racist, but you're going through against only towards the Mexicans. It's
Say what?
Mexicans.
He's doing it, but
only
guess what?
against Mexicans.
But guess what the Mexicans
not
are?
Latin.
Guess what the so-called Mexicans are?
It's the Latin people, though. The Latins.
The so-called Mexicans are the real children of Israel. That's why this is happening.
When he's sending them to El Salvador, they don't even belong
Guess
there.
what? He don't even know that,
Where
guess
they
what?
go.
Where they go.
Or if they're Mexican.
All of
if they're
y'all,
Latin,
guess what?
it's a
All
big
of y'all the
difference.
same people.
Yes.
Guess who fill up the prison systems? Guess what? Blacks being number 1, Spanish number 2.
And they said they sent them to the worst
They sent them to the
prison,
worst
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yes, because they want them to go towards a camp, be in a camp. They need to be punished for coming
Why?
in, coming into the
To their own land.
But
To their own land. To their own land. Bring that out.
All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse number 45. And it reads, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
Did you go to 44 first?
Now, 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So say that the enemy, right, is going to lend to you, but you ain't going to be able to lend to them. You're not going to lend to them, right? They're going to take your land. They're going to take your crop. They're going to take your cattle. They're going to take everything, and guess what? They're going to lend to you now. And you're not going to lend to them no more. Because when y'all was, because guess what? When the Aztecs was here, there was fruit here, there was no flies, there was no rats, wasn't none of that daggone roaches, wasn't nothing that could cause malaria or disease, none of that. The damn white man came and brought that over here for y'all. Brought the rats, the possums, and raccoons, and all of that wild stuff over here.
You're gonna tell me I was in Mexico, out of the country for a whole month. Big difference in my health.
Big difference.
As soon as I flew into Dallas,
start getting sick. Ugh.
And ever since then, my bones and body's been aching. Ever since I've been here, I've only been here for a month.
Exactly.
Hold on. You know why y'all fly in? Say you came from another part of the world. You have to go all the way to Texas. You can't fly in through New York like everybody else.
If I fly, I can fly in directly to Chicago.
See that?
Yeah, but what?
And when I fly into Chicago, I'm fine. But if I fly into Dallas,
why? You know why? You know why
because of the aircraft.
Because of this right here.
It's an American aircraft.
Yeah.
When I go to Mexico or out of the country, I go through Volaris. Volaris, it's a Mexican airline.
See that?
And when I went through an American airline this time just because I needed to. The worst thing ever. Their aircrafts are the worst.
The worst.
You feel it all.
But this is why. Because look, now you sick. You know what I'm saying? Because now what? You can't go and get your own herbs. You can't heal yourself. Now they're gonna have to lend to you medicine. Lend to you their medical system. You gotta buy it.
Yep, I gotta buy it.
Read.
I'm gonna start at 43. The stranger that is within thee,
stranger
shall get up above thee very high.
They're gonna be above you very high. Right, and what?
And thou shalt come down very low.
What is the so-called Spanish?
And thou shalt come down very low.
What is the Negroes?
And thou shalt come down very low.
What is the Native Americans?
And thou shalt come down very low.
Hey, guess what? They're gonna get up above you very high, right? Guess what? You're gonna have to rely on their plane system. Nah, you can't go how we want you to go when we fly. When you're gonna go through what you say, Versailles. You gotta go through there. You gotta go through Texas now. Nah, you're gonna do what I want you to do.
Right.
You're gonna move how I want you to move. If you wanna come in America and have the American dream, you gotta get you a visa. You can't come over my wall. If you got you coming over my wall, we're gonna put you on a reservation camp.
But if I was rich, I would come into the U.S.
And they still don't even get you that type of respect.
Yeah, I can buy them my way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you see, but now read that.
God.
After you was rich, read.
Yeah.
God. And he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
But you're not rich now. Now he gonna have to lend to you. He gonna lend to you. And you can't lend to him. Read.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
What's gonna happen?
And thou shalt be the tail.
You're gonna be the tail. Read.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake
you
till thou be destroyed.
Till you be destroyed.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't listen to the voice of the Lord our God. Let me read that Deuteronomy 28.
We gotta go, guys. We got some
I got a flyer.
Did I get a flyer?
Yep.
I'll pray. Check that out.
Listen to this before you go, young brother. 15 and 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 15.
Jesus was gay.
He is.
Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse number 5. Only if thou carefully hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Only if you carefully hearken unto the voice of the Lord our God. This is what's going to happen.
To observe to do all these commandments.
To do all his commandments,
which I command thee this day. For the Lord thy God blessed thee as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations.
We're gonna do what?
Shall lend unto many nations.
Nah, we not gonna lend.
Shall lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations.
What we gonna do?
Shall reign over many nations.
We're supposed to reign over many nations. Only if we hearken unto the Most High God, to the Most High God in His Word, right? And we listen, right? We ain't gonna. It says you got 2 minutes for the words of God.
I'm agnostic.
What does that mean?
She said she what?
She agnostic. Well, come in there with the words of the Lord then.
She don't even know what that means.
She don't even know what that meant. I'm agnostic. It sound like something. It just sounds like something.
They don't believe in God.
No,
but
they believe in multiple.
That's what it is.
You's a dummy. That's just what it is.
Not an atheist.
They believe in multiple gods.
You're just a dummy. That's what you just is. It's plain.
She didn't even say it.
She didn't say she is.
It's unknown. She don't know if God
She's just dumb. Like that one woman. She's just an idiot. She's a fool. Just say that. All these labels. Just say that. Just because you give something a name, don't make it not what it is.
That's like a Corinth. They were serving the unknown.
Hey brothers, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all got some time for the words of God?
Not right now. We looking for.
That's like a. Just say I'm agnostic. Just say you a dummy. Just say that. All that extra labeling, just because you're trying to label something as a different name, don't make it not what it is. You're a fool. You just a fool. You just say that. Just gotta give you all these labels. I'm agnostic. I'm this and I'm that. You just an idiot. Just say it.
My thing is, if you're unsure about God, wouldn't you have a conversation to get understanding? If you're unsure on where you stand,
come on now.
Why deny it?
Why deny it? Come on, cause they stupid, man.
See, you ain't got no accountability,
right? That was all praise. Hey, Issachar ain't even want to leave, man.
She thinks she got.
Hey, you see how Issachar, he had him on the key, like, go ahead, I want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? But all praise got to fly a little Willie, check it out through the spirit. Right? Bring that up.
Gotta get Northern Kingdom back in this thing.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
They are what?
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
That's why people are destroyed. Right? They're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't know who their enemy is. They don't know that their enemy is out here shooting arrows at the wicked, man. Right? They don't know that, man. They don't know that they got an enemy out here that want to kill them. They don't know that they got an enemy out here, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't know that they got an enemy out here that wants them to keep breaking the commandments of God. Give me the book of Jude chapter 5 and verse number 17. He had to spin back just to say that. He said he all he's doing is disrespecting his God.
Right.
His Jesus. We don't have a Jesus. We have a Yahweh Shah.
Right.
We have a Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Nobody's afraid.
Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Wamalach Yahweh Shah. That's what we have. We don't have a damn Jesus Christ. We have a Yahweh Shah, right? A king, right? A king of kings, a lord of lords. That's what we got, right?
That's right.
That's what we got.
Voice of many waters.
Right, we have a strong God, a mighty God. A God that's coming back to dye his garment in blood with Basra, man. Right?
Mount Seir.
From Mount Seir, man. From the Edomites that want to walk around talking about Jesus is gay.
Coming from the land of Moab.
Right? Starting with Moab first.
Yeah.
Right? I was just
gonna grab the whole Seir part.
Yeah, bring that out.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 29. For he taught them as one, that's like authority, as one having authority and not as a scribe.
See that? He was a what?
As one having authority.
Hey, it's one that's having authority, man. He wasn't no daggone soft, oh, I love you, I'm coming to save the world, hugs and kisses, I'm coming with peace, everyone. Doing that damn hand symbol that they be doing, the little, I don't even know how to do that goofy stuff, man. The peace symbol.
With the V.
With the V, man.
Yeah.
He looking like that shit from Star Trek.
Hey, that's what it is.
I come in peace.
Come on, like, I'm in peace. My name is Paul. Look at that. Yeah, put to knock you out. The spot from damn Star Trek, man. Put you to sleep.
They just switched it up.
Yeah.
Crazy work, man. Give me that right quick and do the bag. Give me Psalm 64. Start at verse number, let's start at
ain't gotta lie. That's why Christians love that song. It's something about the name Jesus. Cause that shit ain't intimidating, man.
It's not intimidating at all, man. He coming to give you some Jesus juice, right?
If y'all listen to it, tell you. It's the sweetest name. Yeah. I know. He said he was talking to his cow, man. Bring it up. Sweetest name.
It's the book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse number 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them.
Hold on, I want you to go to the part, right? I want you to go to the part where, where the servant
the book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse number 5. Then said accord.
So look, this is why people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? They destroy because for a lack of knowledge because they have no knowledge. They sit in darkness about their nationality. They sit in darkness and the shadow of death because they don't know their history. They sit in the darkness and the shadow of death because they don't know who their enemy is. Because you know why they don't know who their enemy is? Because they making marriages with them. They walking hand in hand with them. They signing their contracts and making covenants with them. Right? They out here laying in bed with them. Right? They out here skipping through the field and singing tra-la-la-la-la with them. Eating pork with them. Invite them to the damn cookouts. Right? Because they can do that little dance on TikTok. Right? That's why they destroy for lack of knowledge, man. Because they don't know their Lord. Right? Bring this up.
Judith chapter 5 and verse 5.
Oh, but I bet I tell you, your enemies know who the hell you are. Your enemies know exactly who you are, and they know exactly how to trap you. We're about to read that right now. Bring it out.
It says, then said accord, the captain of all the sons of Ammon.
The what?
The captain of all the sons of Ammon.
The accord, right? The captain of all the sons of Ammon, right? The damn Japanese, what do you call the Japanese? The Japs. The damn kikes. No, those are the damn Jews. That's what they call the Jews, the kikes. Jewish people. Damn kikes. But the Japanese, man, right? It's a Japanese man, read.
Says, let my Lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant.
And this is Holofernes, one of the captains of the kings of Assyria, right?
And I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people, which dwelleth near thee and inhabit the hill country.
See, look, and Ammon knows who you are. Ammon know about you, Jake. Ammon know about you, Eve. More than who you are. More than yourself. You think you know yourself. You think you know who you are. You think you're a so-called black man, but they say they're laughing at you. Laughing in your face. While you in there, Eve getting their damn nails done, right? Talking about your damn feet and how they stink. Talking about your damn bunions. Talking about
she.
$10 more. He said lip, sister, lip. Oh, girl, you
mustache.
Lip. No, they don't say about lip. $5 more. $5 more, lip. $5 more. $5 more. That's what they hit you with.
Okay, 10-15 minutes.
10-15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I don't think on time. They say they talking trash about you, man.
15 minutes.
And they laughing in your face.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. They know, because you know why everything 15 minutes? Because they know niggas impatient. Bring it out.
15 minutes.
They know niggas impatient. They give you that quick food. Right? And Elon. Right? Get out the truck, smell like that, man. Elamites, man. Elon.
How you doing?
Smell like curry goat.
Rusty. Musty.
Champ
as hell, man. Ain't got no type of drip. I ain't walking with talking about some doing this dance, man. What the hell is that? Those are, hey man, bring it out.
That's crazy.
It said,
tell me what they do.
I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people which dwelleth near thee and inhabit the hill country.
So now this is Ammon, the Japanese telling another. This is Ammon, right? The captain, right? His name is Accord, captain of the Ammonites, right? Of an army, right? Telling another nation about who you are. Read.
And there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant.
He said he ain't capping. He ain't lying. Ain't no lie gonna come out of my mouth about this people. Read.
This people are descendant of the Chaldeans.
Of the who?
Of the Chaldeans.
What do they call Abraham?
Of the Chaldeans.
They call Abraham a Chaldean. Because of his wisdom. Read.
And they sojourned hitherto in Mesopotamia.
And where?
In Mesopotamia.
Where did Abraham come from?
in Mesopotamia.
Read.
Because they would not follow the gods of their fathers.
Because he didn't what?
Follow the gods of their
They
fathers.
went back to your forefather Abraham. They know who Abraham is. You say, hey, who's the father of the Israelites?
Who your granddaddy?
Who's his granddad? What's your history? Man, I don't know. They get the stuttering, getting the glitching.
No, you confounded him yesterday. He said, name 3 of your forefathers before slavery.
And he could, man, you lost me right there.
Their daddy.
Bring it out.
He says, they sojourned hitherto in Mesopotamia.
They sojourned from Mesopotamia, read.
Because they would not follow the gods of their fathers.
Because Abraham said, man, y'all wicked. I'm leaving y'all. Right? He heard the voice of the Lord. He got up out of there, read.
Which were in the land of the Chaldeans.
Which was in the land of Chaldeans, read.
For they left the way of their ancestors and worshiped the God of heaven.
They worshiped, and he left the ways of their ancestors and said, I'm worshiping the Most High God, Yahweh. He heard the voice of the Lord. He understood the name of the Lord. He went to go follow the Lord, read.
The God whom they knew, so they cast them out from the face of their gods, and they fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days.
Read.
Then their God commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned to go into the land of Canaan.
Where?
Go into the land of Canaan.
Where's the land of milk and honey?
Go into the land of Canaan.
What did the Lord tell Abraham?
Go
into the land of
He
Canaan.
said, get up out your country and go to the land I'm going to show you. Right? And he got to the land of Canaan, read.
Where they dwelt and were increased with gold and silver.
For what?
With gold and silver.
Because when he got to that land of Canaan, right? You know what I'm saying? That daggone Abimelech, that damn Egyptian king at that time, right? He was trying to kill Abraham and take his wife. Right? That daggone, and then he had the Most High God, sent that dream on him. Yeah. And he said, man, take these riches and get the hell on.
Now, what he say first? He said, he tried to get me killed.
You tried to get me killed. He said, you tried to get me killed.
You get her and y'all get up.
Hey, why you tell me that was your woman? You try to get, hey, take this and go ahead on.
I ain't about to die over y'all.
I ain't about to die over y'all. Y'all them children. Y'all them people. Y'all the Lord. Hey, you know what? I'm God. Breathe. Get up out of here. That's what he told him. Get up out of here. Read that.
And with very much cattle. And when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt.
They went where?
Down into Egypt.
So that's when Joseph came about. Right when that famine came over the land of Canaan. Then Joseph, that's what got his family. They went down into Egypt. Read.
And sojourned there while they were nourished and became a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation.
Exactly. That's when Israel multiplied and grew. Read.
Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them and brought them low with laboring and brick.
What happened to the Israelites?
Brought them low with laboring and brick.
What is the hard bondage?
Brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves.
Keep reading.
Then they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt.
Then the 10 plagues. This is, and the whole time we reading this is a daggone Ammonite talking.
Right.
The Ammonite is giving the breakdown fully, right, of what happened to the children of Israel. Right? This whole time. Shalom, King. Read.
It says, and brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves. Then they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. So the Egyptians cast them out from their sight, and God dried the Red Sea from before them and brought them into Mount Sinai.
Read verse 17. Come down to verse 17.
And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered.
Because this is what Ammon said to that king. He said, hey, while they didn't sin, right, they prospered. Right? Ammon knew this. He saw this. He said, what? While the children of Israel didn't sin, they prospered. Right? But keep reading.
It's because the God that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them,
now when they left the commandments and departed from that way that the Lord had told us to do, read,
they were destroyed in many battles. They were destroyed in many battles.
What is going back into captivity?
They were destroyed in many battles.
What is us becoming low?
They were destroyed in many battles.
What is them leaning to us and not leaning to them?
They were destroyed in many battles.
Read.
Very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not there.
Deuteronomy 28:68. Right? Right there. Read.
And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemy. But now they are returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country. For it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor.
Now that's what he about to say. Watch what he about to say to him. Watch what this dude Accord, the damn Ammonite, is about to say to Holofernes, the damn Assyrian captain, man, king.
If there be any error in his people.
So if these people err against the commandments of the Lord, of their God, read.
If there be any error in his people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
God's going to be their come up.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
It's going to be their salvation.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
So when they get you to sin, your enemy knows your whole history. We done literally read the whole history of the Israelites from another nation that know you. But y'all don't know, y'all people. Y'all ignorant. This is why y'all destroyed. For y'all, because y'all don't have no knowledge, but they got knowledge of who you are. Right. They got knowledge of who the Israelites are. They got knowledge of who the true Jews are. But you don't even know your own nationality. Walk around calling yourself a black man and you laughing and giggling. All praise to the Most High, right? Walk around giggling, laughing, and smiling, right? But your enemy know who you are. Bring that out in Psalm chapter 64. Read that.
It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them.
That's their what?
Lest their Lord defend them.
So when we keep the commandments and there's no iniquity in us, right? Guess what? The Most High God is going to defend us, like he promised in His Word. And He's not a man that He should lie, and even the Son of God, even the Son of Man that He should repent. Read.
And their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out.
64 and what?
64, start at verse 1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 1.
Read.
Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
From fear of the enemy. Preserve. So this is a prayer from David, right? Asking the Lord to have mercy on us, to preserve our life from the fear from the enemy, man. Read.
Hide me from the secret of counsel of the wicked.
They haven't seen. That was the counsel. That secret counsel right there was a wicked counsel, right? Between a daggone Ammonite and with the Syrian, man. Bring it out.
Gone. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
For the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, right? All of these agendas, this propaganda, the media that they're using to push their agendas on our people, on our men, on our women, on our children, and on our grandchildren, right? Pushing the drugs in our community, right? These insurrections. Here, take this, dropping off daggone freight cars in Chicago with guns and alcohol, right? They're going, putting fentanyl and dope in the damn streets that we're gonna fight over, right? Read.
Who wet their tongue like sword.
Do what?
Who wet their tongue like a sword.
They're wetting their tongue like a sword. They taking their sword. They gonna sharpen their damn swords, man. They wet their tongue like a sword. Read.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
And bend their bows to shoot the arrows, right? All this damn music that they playing, making you go out there and shoot your damn arrow at another brother, right? Out there spraying the block, man, right? They out here throwing that, they putting daggone arrows in the damn music, right? Going into your damn ears, beating your damn eardrums out. And guess what? Now you wondering why you in your head, thinking that another brother that look like you is your enemy, right? Can you read?
Gone. Slaki. Even bitter words.
Even what?
Even bitter words.
That's subliminals that they put in the damn music, man. Right? They know niggas love dancing, fried chicken, and sucking and jiving, right? Easy. They ain't got it. They're gonna go out here and they're gonna hang a nigga in the daggone middle of the street to get fear out of you. They put it in the music now. They put it in the music now. Got our women out here dressed provocative. Got our men out here simple and faggots, right? Got our women out here trying to be masculine. But they're supposed to be feminine. It's supposed to be submitted to a man. And a man is supposed to love their wife. But now they got it backwards now. Nah, twist it up. These insurrections, these bows that they shoot at the wicked, man. They shoot at the innocent, man. Right? Some more that you read.
Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
They shoot in secret at the perfect, man. They doing these things in these secret councils, in these dark rooms, in them high up buildings, while they looking down on you ants, stomping on y'all. Right? Keep reading.
Suddenly do they shoot at him for fear not. They encourage themselves.
They do what?
They encourage themselves.
They encouraging themselves in these things.
In an evil matter.
They do what?
In an evil matter.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. Just like when Esau, right, comforted himself with killing you, Jake. He finds comfort in seeing you breathless up under his damn feet. Hey, I'm led to believe that guess what? That daggone fire truck could have stopped from hitting that girl. It was probably an Edomite driving that. He could have stopped and probably ran her over on purpose. Right? Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
So they do what?
Commune of laying snares privily.
In these councils, they commune of laying snares, laying traps. We putting the trap over here. Right? We're gonna set up this guy. We're gonna give him the drugs. He gonna push the drugs into the block. Then guess what? We're gonna lock him up and set up another one, right? So keep the drugs flowing, to keep the drugs pumping. Right? We're gonna set this man up on a stage, have him talking about all of the murders that he done did at a concert, on a daggone music video, in your daggone AirPods, right? He's gonna be talking about it all over the daggone net, right? How much of a real nigga he supposed to be, right? They're gonna set it up, right, where a woman out here shaking her butt, right? Talking about her booty hole brown and her coochie pink. Right? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, gonna set these things up. Like, oh, got the girl out here talking about something at the red light, twerking at the headlights, and then guess what? That's why I just seen this the other day, right? Sister's real life stop at a stop sign, right, and start twerking. What about that sister that just died the other day? Hopped out at the red light, started twerking and fell off the car and got ran over by a damn fire engine, man. What about that other sister that happened on the highway? She doing it on the highway. Doing it on the highway. An expressway, got ran over. The Lord is out here smoking stuff, right? But these snares that your enemy is setting up privately, you falling into them easily. They got you. This morning,
gone. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
They say what?
Who shall see them?
They say these niggas ain't gonna see this. They stupid. We got these niggas. They ain't gonna know if I put this in the music that is not harmless. They ain't gonna know this is gonna mess up the next generation. You got 5-year-olds talking about some. They could say they could spell the F nigga free song. They could spell that.
Can't say it, but you can spell it.
Can't say it, but you can spell it. Come on, now. But you can spell these words and say all these words before you even say your ABCs. You only 5. Got girls at the damn McDonald's. Sad to see that somebody was even recording that.
Yeah,
Twerking in the McDonald's?
On tables.
On tables. Hold up. And who knows what type of person that was recording that?
You know what type of person he was?
A freak. A damn freak recorded that and then leaked it. They set up these snares so you can't see, think it's harmless.
Hey,
think there's nothing wrong with it.
Just yesterday, I saw somebody live on Facebook. It was a mama on the party bus with a bunch of 16-year-old girls. They just
twerking and carrying on, freaking on. Right? And that's the problem right there, because they done jammed up our daggone for our mothers. Our fathers is jammed up and dead, locked up, or just facts. Right? Or just dumb as hell, can't give you no type of knowledge, according to the Lord, right? Then your mother's a fool, ain't got no head, unruly, right? Which leads the children to be what? Monsters. To grow up like daggone heathens, man. Hey, give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 20. Jeremiah 51 and verse 20.
It's the book of Jeremiah.
Children to be like this.
Chapter 51 and verse number 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapon of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee.
I said Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So like I meant Isaiah. So like I meant Isaiah.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 51.
That was cold though.
And verse number 20.
This is why our children end up growing up like this.
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of the streets.
That's why you see our people in the heads of the streets on these corners, man. Our young brothers out here on these corners on the block, right? Smoking weed, towing guns, right? Got the young girls out there in the street corners too, right? Smoking weed, twerking, getting high, right? Freaking off. Read.
As a wild bull in a net.
As a wild bull in a net.
They are full of fury of the Lord.
What?
Full of fury of the Lord. The rebuke of thy God.
See, look, see that? Now they out there like a bull. They raging like a wild bull caught in a net, right? Striking down any damn thing, going whoever, right? Don't even care, right? Give me that Isaiah. Give me that Ezekiel.
Look up Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse number 16.
We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up, Israel. We gotta wake up, Jake. We gotta wake up, Eve. Hey, sister. You got a moment to hear, bro. You got a moment for God's word. Crazy. Right? You know what I'm saying? We gotta wake up, man. We gotta stop making time for wickedness and make time for the Lord. We gotta use the time that we don't have. We don't have that much time left. These prophecies are coming to pass. The scriptures are alive every daggone day. But our people out here wasting time, man. Stop wasting time, brother. Read it up.
Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 16 in the CEV. But here is what I want you to tell the Israelites in Babylonia. It's true that I, the Lord God, have forced you out of your own country.
It's true that the Most High God has forced us out of our own country.
It made you live among foreign nations.
And now we live in foreign nations, man, in this daggone so-called land of America. In Babylon, man. Read.
But for now, I will be with you wherever you are so that you can worship me.
So for now is not a longevity statement. For this moment, I'm with you. For this moment, the Lord is with us. The Lord is out here right now crying, putting wisdom out in the street to cry without. But nobody gonna hearken. Who gonna listen? Who gonna take the time that they don't have and use it right? And repent, read.
It says, and someday I will gather you from the nations where you are scattered and let you live in Israel again.
And someday he gonna gather us. Someday, the day that he chooses, the day when he says he coming back, when he gets up off his throne, he gonna come. What you gonna be found doing, Jake? What you gonna be found doing, sister? That day is a time. When that time comes, what are you going to be doing in that hour? What are you going to be doing in that minute? Doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing? You're going to find yourself repenting. Read.
It says, when that happens, I want you to clear the land of all those idols I hate so much.
All of these idols that the Lord hates so much. All of the things that we put over the Most High. The money, the cars, the success of this world, the friends, the father, the mother, the kids. Anything that we put over the Most High is an idol. Right? He's going to clear the land of it. Read.
Then I will take away all your stubbornness and make you eager to be completely faithful to me.
Oh, then you're going to have time. You're going to have time now. Read.
You will want to obey me.
You're going to want to obey the Lord this time.
In all my laws and teachings. You will be my people, and I will be your God. But those who worship idols,
those who worship these idols, those who put the things of the Lord, read,
will be punished.
What's going to happen?
Will be punished.
Get your ass punished, man. Read.
And get what they deserve.
You're going to get what you deserve, because what?
I, the Lord God, have spoken.
Because he spoke it, man. So with that, give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach. Woman lock Yahweh Shai. Wake the hell up, Jake. Wake the hell up.
Overcame Babylon, we Israel, now we girded up. Ever since we came into the truth, we got our birdies up. Eat this Mac, think you funny, watch how it'll burn you up. I live 3 miles down, about a Sabbath journey up. Esau see us coming up, just watch how we just turn him up. In the kingdom, keep the law, we gon' have them double dutch. Occupy till I come, go ahead and eat this honey up. Anytime I see a blood moon, it got me jumping up.
Esau doing coke, yeah, now he fanny up. I done got my spirit up, now let's just see what's up.